Hello, welcome back to the interviewing part. My name is Joshua Espiritu.
I'm Dylan Fernanda.
I'm Jindaan. I'm Justin Oran.
And as you can see, we are currently missing two members, which is Ledrickson and Trinidad. Because first of all, Ledrickson was replaced by Dilian. And also because we will now be having guests for this interviewing part. First of which is our grade 7 student, Grace. Please welcome her. Okay, so let's get started. Grace, do you play online games?
Of course, because like,
Okay, and how often do you play it normally?
for now, barely since IPDAs, OAs, stuff to do in Fun Week. It's just a really busy quarter this week, probably twice a week.
Maybe twice a week?
Yeah.
Actually, personally, since I went to APEC, and I'm currently a grade 10 student, since I went to APEC when I was grade 7, I've decreased my time of playing from like 10 hours or 11 hours a day to literally just 5 and then none at all.
I
So,
used to just like play like back then like 8 hours, 9 hours a day, and then I would get yelled at because of that. And now they're just letting me be playing because I keep doing everything here at school, and I'm more focused now at school instead of just playing, everywhere forgetting about my task.
yeah, you could really see that, especially you could really see that our LM days were actually the time we had the most freedom, right,
Yeah.
Justin?
Yeah.
How about you, Justin? What's your experience about this? Did your online game time also decrease as you went in APEC?
Yeah, because of the, I think against OA, it's really hard and it's really pressuring. So I don't really play that much of that because of, yeah.
Okay, then do you guys want to add something?
Yeah, because we're graduating, we need to focus on stuff that is important about our studies.
Yeah. Actually, especially us, like most of us are thinking like what courses we go to. So
Yeah.
for example, are we going to STEM, ABM? Like, yeah, how about you? What course are you planning to go to?
Wait,
So you're planning to go to STEM. Okay, well, since that got awkward, let's go and continue to the next question, shall we? What are your experiences with online games? And especially when it comes to with academic productivity. How did it affect your academics?
It really affected my academics back in elementary school, since I was too focused on the fact that I need to achieve this one rank in Valorant, which is really hard. I wanted to become tense, hiding, I want really influence to them, And then the second.
I don't play Valorant, so I don't know what you're going for.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you translate this one.
So I was really focused on the fact that I want to achieve this rank instead of achieving this task. And then I keep getting yelled at, why do you keep playing these games? Why do you keep focusing on these games? And ever since the second I stepped here in APEC, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. All of a sudden, I'm more focused on the fact that I need to finish this task instead of going to this rank in Valorant or in STEM or anything.
So, actually, although I don't play Valorant, I actually do play CODM when I was a kid. And even though that happened, even though it's kind of easy these days to get legendary in CODM, the first one, especially in VR, is the hardest one. So back then, instead of studying, me and my best friend would literally just
grind all
yeah,
day.
we go home immediately, hop on the game, and
And
just
just
on
grind.
go to the next, go to the next,
Go to the next
Yeah.
until you achieve the.
Yeah, and then after you get it, you're just like, oh, okay, that's fun. Let's go away for another season and then
Yeah.
repeat. Yeah.
What are you trying to achieve in Valorant?
For now, since I can't really update my Valorant because there's so much things to do, I wanted to achieve Immortal, which is so far away. I was like this close, and it was really high up to my expectations. It's really high, and I also had school, so I was a little bit failing down. Just 80 or
Yeah.
70, which is really bad, especially for me since I'm the kind of person to want to having high grades, compliments about it, and wanting to have more instead of less every quarter.
Okay, so if we ask you personally, what do you think about online games? Does it help academic productivity, or do you think it doesn't help at all?
It depends on the person itself, because if you're making it an academic purpose, for example, you're doing this for experience, or for example, you find this game about mathematics since you're so slow at math, you tried it, like you become better in math or like something like that.
You're talking about games, online games that are like
Yeah.
that. Oh yeah, actually in China, I'm pretty sure there's a famous online game.
Yeah, just clicking. There's just
Yeah, they're studying math board games and they're literally just.
they're just grinding these elementary schools like, like girl, I wish I can do that, but like,
Yeah, well, that's time for your part of the interview. Thank you, Grace, for joining us. I hope you don't experience what we experienced in grade 10, and I hope you still are able to, manage your time wisely.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you again. And
that's a great interview.
Bye.
Next episode, guys, wait for me in the next episode on the next podcast. Bye.
okay, bye. Bye. Okay, now let's welcome our next interviewee, which is from grade 8, Jacob. Okay, so I want to ask you, do you play online games?
Yes,
How often?
4 times a week.
4 times a week? Okay,
Times a week.
in a day, how many hours?
2.
Two? Oh,
Ah,
she's
you
better
like
than
it.
most of you. Dang.
You know, bro.
What video games?
What thing do you think? Okay. What thing do you what?
What games do you play?
What play games? Sorry, English poking.
English poking. Okay.
Ano
Okay, sige. Continue.
Kasi ulit.
What games do you play?
Okay, what games do you play?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Do you like Roblox?
Hopeless?
Oh. Mobile Legends, you play that?
No.
Oh.
Color.
No.
What do you play?
Black Plus.
Sa PS.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man, no.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
NBA.
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 That's our video.
Yeah, we don't even know why we clap, we just clap. And then you follow. Okay, louder please. Okay, what are your experiences with online games when it comes to its connection with academic productivity? So, for example, does online games lower your academic productivity? Have you ever been spanked by your parents because your grades lowered or something like that?
No. Because I play my games after I finish my schoolwork. So I make sure to finish my work before doing the fun things. So there's no stress.
Mindset.
Unlike someone who sleeps immediately after he gets home, I wonder.
You like
I wonder.
Yes,
Who.
I like
I wonder who. Okay. Then let's go to I want to ask you. Did you ever have like a bad experience with online games? Like before you were responsible now, did you ever have a problem with online games? Like you played online games or when you failed grades or something like that? Or were you always just that responsible?
Before I came to APEC, I forget about my schoolwork and I put all my hours in gaming. But now, I'm responsible with my time, my schedule, and my school.
Mindset.
At this point, I think it just becomes an advertisement for APEC. The last interviewee, which was Grace, had the same thinking that because of APEC, now they're more of studying instead of just playing online games. And that includes us as well. This just becomes an advertisement at this point. Let's put the logo up here.
Better each day.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's go to the other question then. Personally, do you think online games can help you with improving academic productivity?
In my answer, yes, because it could be your stress reliever. You can't do your work if you're so stressed, so you calm down.
Mindset.
Actually, that's a very, very straightforward answer, and also the first, because most of the time people either say straight no or they say it depends. But I never see someone say just straight up yes, not depends or something, just straight up yes. That's actually then, if I argue with you and say online games are bad, what is your argument for it to be good?
It could depends on the game you play, you know. Sometimes the games could make you very stressful, but you could play the games that's good for the soul.
Yeah.
Why is it always every single time you answer yeah and then clap? Okay. Then can you give us an example of what you think games are that are good for the soul?
Chill games like the Roblox Adapt Me. I like the Block Blast. I like the Block Blast.
Okay. Actually, your idea could either be something called stupid or it could be something called revolutionary. Since most people normally say most of the things that you said opposite. Like for example, like I said before, most people would say straight up no or it depends. No one says actually that yes, completely just yes. Or when they say it depends, they don't say it depends on the game. They normally say it depends on the person. And the fun thing is, I actually kind of believe what you say. So
I love that, brother.
Okay, thank you. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna be the little brother in this one because I'm the older one. Okay, well that's time. Thank you for your opinion, which is very, very unique. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first time I ever done this. We've had this type of research before since grade 9 or grade 8. And normally they have the similar answers. This is the first time I ever encountered an answer like yours. So thank you. Give it a round of applause. Yeah. Okay, now let's us welcome okay, let us welcome the other interviewee, which is from grade 9